What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Falco, and today we're gonna do a video that I'm gonna try to make as constructive as possible. I'm going to preface this video because you guys are probably already reading the title and thinking, wow, Falco, you must have hated the freaking alpha. First and foremost, I loved the first week of the alpha, and this is probably the worst the alpha 2 is going to be, I would assume, because they're going to be fixing bugs every week. I loved it. The combat's freaking amazing. I'm not gonna go through everything that I loved about it because I want to make that for a separate video where I just talk about everything that I really did enjoy. But I feel like the stuff that Intrepid needs to really hear right now is the stuff that needs work. Obviously, a lot of these things Intrepid may already know that needs work, but I would like to put this in like a easily digestible video if any devs or any people from Intrepid watch these type of videos on my channel. I would like to put it in a digestible way for them to actually do something actionable about it. And these are things I feel like that I think everyone thinks should be changed or fixed, to make just the combat portion of this game good, in my opinion. By the way, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, make sure you guys like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. The reason I'm doing this video, by the way, is because we didn't have a chance to play the game on the day 3. So if you guys are wondering, yo, Falco, where's the videos about day 3? Don't worry, day 3 will resume Friday, because people wanted to fuck with Intrepid. I will say that people wanted to fuck with Intrepid on Sunday, so they were DDoSing the servers, so we did not get any day 3 footage really that was like worth showing you guys, because I probably played for like an hour on that day, so I won't be showing that. But we're gonna be talking about the 5 things that would make this alpha so much more playable, and so much more fun to play. And I'm not gonna be talking about servers, because obviously Intrepid knows their servers aren't the best right now, and that's the main reason the alpha 2 phase 1 is happening, is because they want to make sure the servers are playable and scalable and fun to be on from just a server lag perspective. So this is gonna be more so combat related for me, because that's the biggest thing that I did when I was playing the game. I was leveling up my adventuring level, and I was playing combat. I was doing tab action. I played the ranger. I played with one of my friends who also was a cleric, so he gave me some of his thoughts as well. But yeah, this is gonna be a top 5, or I hate that word, top 5. Just gonna be my 5 things that I think would make this game even more, already fun game, even more fun. You feel me? I have this list right here on my phone, my handy dandy phone. We're gonna go over the first thing, which was the biggest thing in my opinion, that kind of made it added a it added a weird, like, eerie, scary vibe to playing the game, which was, it's funny, some of the mobs that you wanted to attack were green, which were basically friendly to you, meaning your attacks would not affect them, but they were aggressive to you. So maybe a bear was green, like when you attack it, and it would say it had 0 HP, but it would say it had, let's say the bear had 5,000 HP. It would say 5,000 HP / 0, which meant that, and it would have a green bar. So it would mean that you can't attack it. None of your skills would actually be used against it, because it would basically detect the mob as being friendly, like kind of like an animal husbandry mob, where you would have to pet the mobs in the world, but it would still chase you and try to kill you. And sometimes when you're trying to do a big pull, some of the more stronger monsters were green, and you would have to basically kite the green mobs around and kind of pick and choose which mobs to fight. So you'd be getting attacked by mobs that you can't attack, and then there would be some of the mobs you could attack. I'm sure a lot of you guys ran into this, and were like, what the heck, why can't I attack it? It's attacking me. I'm sure, let me know in the comment section how many of you guys were killed by mobs that were aggressive to you, but you could not be aggressive towards. I'm not the only one. Like I said, it's an alpha, I understand that, but I feel like if they could fix that ASAP, that alone would make this alpha a lot more fun to test and mess around with. That, I feel like that alone would make this feel even more like closer to the real deal for them. But I'm assuming Intrepid probably already knows about this bug. They've been told about it probably numerous times. I'm just bringing it up in this video because, I mean, it's a thing. It's a big thing. But going on, that was number one. That was my main one. Um, Another one, number two. They probably already know this as well, but I'm gonna bring it up. There's a lot of mobs that any DPS that like a warrior, or cleric, or people who don't have like ranged attacks, you just can't attack. Also because they're floating in the sky. Like some of the mushrooms were floating in the sky, some of the skeletons were floating on roofs, or some of the reapers. If you went to Durgal Estates, a lot of the mobs, some of the mobs just aren't on the floor. They're like in the sky. Like even the Minotaurs, some of the Minotaurs are in the sky. And I'm assuming Intrepid knows that, and they're probably slowly but surely fleshing out and getting those mobs on the floor and in the right places. But that was a big thing. I think that would also make the game feel a lot more clean and a lot more polished, and it will get probably a lot more people off of Intrepid's back on being like, oh, this game sucks, this is all they did, you know. Like I think that would make people be a little more less critical of Intrepid. Me personally, I already know alpha, I get it, but I gotta bring that up. There's a lot of floating mobs in this game, which is crazy. That's number two. Going on from that, let's see. Swapping between tab and action combat mode can kind of be very wonky. Me personally, I really love tab and action. They both feel clean when you are in it, and your controls and your camera are right. But sometimes you can be in tab mode or action mode, and you'll press Z to get into action mode, and then you'll try to press it, but let's say you'll be looking to the left of your character, right? But your character's facing this way, and you're in action mode and you're looking that way with your mouse. Let's say you click Z again while you're looking left, but your character's looking this way. Your controls will be inverted, like your walking controls will be inverted, and you'll be pressing W, but you'll be moving in the direction that you last were looking with your mouse. So if I was looking that way, but my character's facing this way, I press W while I'm in action mode, or if I'm not W, if I press Z to get out of action mode and I'll go to tab mode, I'll be walking this way, the way that my camera was looking, but my body's walking this way, so I'll be sidestepping while pressing W. That's a weird. It doesn't feel seamless, if you get what I mean. I think the more seamless they get the transition between action and tab target mode, the more fun this game will feel, or at least more fun the combat will feel, in a sense. Me personally, I already enjoy the combat. I try my best, just because I know that is an issue, which was swapping between action and tab combat mode. I try my best to stay in one if I'm in an engagement, and I don't try to go back and forth between them. Me personally, I enjoy both of them. They both have their pluses and minuses. I feel like when you're in tab mode, it's a lot easier to need and greed like certain things. Like if let's say something pops up, it's a lot easier to click need, greed, or pass if you're in tab mode. But if you're in action mode, you have to get out of action mode, click the greed or need, and then go back into action mode. I feel like people who use action mode have a lot more things they have to kind of deal with from annoying standpoint. And I feel like that transition between both could be a little more seamless. Obviously, this isn't a final pass through of tab and action, I'm assuming. That's probably the least of their worries right now. But I think that's definitely something that we shouldn't sleep on, and that we should definitely let Intrepid know, hey, we see it. We see where you guys are going. We see the vision. We just want to see you guys improve on it and make that better. You feel me? And that's how I feel. I see it. I see what you're cooking. You're gonna need a little more sugar. You're gonna need a little more, nutmeg in that bit. You feel me? I see the cook. I see you cooking. I see it. But going on from that was 3, if I'm not mistaken, right? No, that was 3. 4. Seeing your parties on the map, on the world map. Let's say I'm pressing M, right? I'm in a party. I zoom all the way fucking in into the fucking party, right? I zoom all the way in the fucking in on the map, and where my party is. I'm looking for them. Their freaking icons, which are the little fucking triangles on the map, are smaller than my icon. It's like, I wouldn't even mind if they brought up their icons, like my party members' icons, to the same visual fidelity or size as mine. I wish there was a way for me to change the size of the icons of my party members on the map because I feel like it's a little small. It's a little small, and when you zoom, let's say I'm zooming out to see the whole map. I can't even see my party members freaking, like, what's it called? I can't even see their icons on the map because I'm zooming out so much. Like, I feel like there should be a way for me to still be able to see my teammates' icons, because who knows? Maybe my teammates aren't close to me, and I want to see where they are in respect to me. Maybe I'm in Durgal Estates, right? Maybe some of my teammates are at Carfin, or in the party at least. I want to see where they are instead I have to zoom all the way in, drag the map all the way to Carfin just to see them. I can't just zoom out and be like, oh, what's called so and so's at Carfin. I feel like that the map is on a good state. It's in a good state, but it definitely could use some polish. I really enjoy the map's topographical feel to it, so you can kind of see like the map has depth to it. It has like a z-axis if you're talking about coming out of the thing. I like the topographical vibe of it. I think that's super cool. I think it's dope. I think the art of it's dope. I think the functionality of it can be made a little better, like it has it's been there. Like I said, they're cooking, but they're missing a few freaking ingredients, like a few spices to them. You feel me? But that's 4 for me. Also, another thing that they probably already know, these are, like I said, a lot of these are probably things they already know, and I'm talking mostly from a combat thing. I might make another video in the future when I start doing more crafting and harvesting and gathering and all that. When I actually start focusing on the artisanship skills and other things, I'll probably make another video. I mean, I will, because I think that these are good things to talk about with Intrepid. It's always good to tell them what they're doing right, which we are going to tell them. Have a video where we talk to them about things I feel like they did extremely well, which is they did a lot of things extremely well. But first and foremost, how can they improve on it? And I think that's more important, especially in this, since we're testing. We're here to give feedback. But going on from that, another big thing is that a few of the mobs, not a few, I'm not gonna even glaze, I'm sorry. A lot of the mobs, especially the zombie invokers, and there's this specific goblin shaman at Durgal Estates. It's a named one. I forgot the exact name, but it's in one of the freaking houses at the top of it. He throws poison puddles, just like any other shaman, where you usually will see like a green poison blob, and then the blob will get thrown at you, and then it'll hit the ground. Instead, we already know how powerful and strong those freaking poison puddles are. They are extremely potent, and they will almost one-shot you. For me, I'm level 13. They'll two-shot me. Some of the mobs will not show the animation of what move they're about to do, so it's virtually impossible to dodge it. You literally end up having to dodge it once it already hits you. But once it already hits you, it's already too late. Specifically for that mob in the zombie invokers, they have skills that I feel like that don't have an animation, that don't give you an option to dodge it. Maybe the invokers have like a tap target version of a move that they're using, and it always hits. And maybe that's something I'm not privy to, but I can't see I can't see a what do you call it, an animation for any move, so I don't know what the fuck is killing me most of the time when I get hit by a zombie invoker. Same thing with the named what's called goblin mob, goblin shaman mob. Usually you're able to see the freaking poison ball fly through the air before it hits the ground. With that specific named mob, you don't even see the poison thing freaking get thrown at you. You just see the fucking poison circle hit the ground, and it's like it makes that boss almost impossible to kill. It makes it almost impossible, because the poison does like over 1,000 damage, and it's like impossible to freaking keep up with healing that, because no one can dodge it. So the healers are just trying to heal like unmitigatable, undodgeable damage. And I feel like that's a problem with a lot of mobs. Some of the mobs have like a T-pose animation, but they'll hit you and you won't have an animation. And I'm assuming that's probably with the character models. That's probably a character model thing that a lot of people have to refine. Like I said, it's probably the least thing, the furthest thing from their mind right now, because like I said, phase 1 is strictly for network system errors and system shit, like making sure that the people can actually log in the game and walk around the freaking server meshing technology and get from server to server within the within the realm. That's their first thing. But we can't ignore these things, these other things I'm talking about, because these things show that the game is actually going forward other than with servers, you know? So yeah, just know that there's a lot of T-posing mobs, and even the mobs that aren't T-posing don't show the animations of the moves that they're using on you a lot of the time. So you gotta be even more hyper alert, because you don't know what the heck's about to happen. Maybe a poison puzzle is below you. Maybe something falls on you, or maybe the mob charges you, or maybe, you know, it could be a lot of things dealing with server lag as well. So maybe some of the animations aren't happening because the servers are lagging. But just know that's a thing, that some mobs do not show their animations, and they end up getting you killed because you can't dodge the shit. That's number 5. Let me know if there's any things that you guys think could be worked on with Intrepid. Obviously, these are some of the more I would call it simple things, but no matter how simple they are, they're very impactful. If those things get fleshed out and taken out, the game feels a lot more clean. So understand that. Those are my things. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Did you guys like it? As well as let me know in the comment section anything that you guys think Intrepid should fix, bug related, because right here we are here to fix bugs and give them feedback on stuff, not just servers. They already know their servers are crapping themselves right now. Obviously they're doing better each and every day, but they know that the servers need work because they can see that on the back end. But is there anything that you've been running into that you don't feel like anyone's really been talking about that needs to be fixed? As well as, how are you enjoying the game? Me personally, I'm enjoying the game. It has a lot of flaws and a lot of bugs, but from a foundational standpoint, the game is fun to play. And that's all that matters. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on social medias. Don't forget to also join the Discord down below. GTG, me and my boy Yami have a joint Discord where we play Astro Creation with the community. We talk, we chop it up, we have fun with you guys. So make sure you guys join the Discord down below. And also don't forget to join the streams. I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. on Fridays, and I stream the whole day from like 10 a.m. or whenever the servers go up on Saturday and Sunday for Astro Creation. We stream, and the more we'll stream more, the more they let us in to Astro Creation. That's how it's gonna go. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to support your friends. Also, go support the boy Yami down below. He also has Astro Creation content that he makes, and it's also extremely good. That's the homie. Go check him out. And check out our podcast. We have a podcast called Rebirth Radio where we talk every week about how we felt about that week's testing, what we would like to see done better, how we enjoyed it, what we would like to see added, what do we think they're going to fix from the previous week. You know, we just chop it up, we have fun, and we enjoy like talking with you guys and discussing anything you guys have to say. So go check that out. But other than that, thank you for watching. I love you guys. We going to the top. We're not going to fucking stop. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Don't wanna say